At last, we finally meet. Hello, everybody. So this is the setup. If anybody was interested, this is get this out of here. The whole shebang. This I just wanted to show my setup. So this is the keyboard. I use an old-fashioned '90s keyboard for anybody who's interested in knowing, and I use like old-fashioned like a mouse, like classic mouse and stuff like that too. Um, but all my tech and like the stuff like this is all state of the art. Um, so it's kind of a mix mash of the two, but I keep it old school with the keyboard, and so like the feel of it, I'm always in the '90s, but the whole thing. So I kind of wanted to just show my setup before I talk about what the plan is. So the plan is to well, moving to Hollywood. You see the title of the video, and it's true. I saw on TikTok that people are going to this UFO convention in Hollywood, and I figure that's a good thing to go. Looks like a worthy mistake, like I could go to Hollywood and make a mistake, right? It's like, yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna leave my comfortable setup. As you know, Eddie M, of course, a longtime fan of the show, will enjoy the live streams in LA that are to come, which is really exciting. So a lot of new developments that are happening on that front. So definitely stay tuned because a lot of really interesting things right around the corner, which are very exciting across the board for all parties involved. And next month in February, that's when things are going to really start getting ramped up because right now I'm buying a airline ticket, and it's actually the first time I've ever traveled alone. Now I'll get into the story about that. I actually went to the Galapagos Islands for a while, and I lived alongside like the Peace Corps. And a lot of people don't know this stuff. I went there. I was studying a little biography on me. I was studying like biology and all those different things in that arena through my school. I wasn't in the Peace Corps, but I was that's just the faculties that you use to when traveling abroad. You basically use whatever resources are available to you, and they're the only ones who bother to go over there. So for those of you who have any comment on that, I ask, what have you done to help? So, or not even help, or just what have you done? You never traveled there, so you don't know. You don't have any place to comment on it, so I won't go any further on that. But I did sit with the same turtles that Charles Darwin studied, and I've gone through the Galapagos Islands in my travels and stuff. This little travel run up, but I've never left this hemisphere. I'm a New Englander, from 508 Massachusetts. This is where I'm at. I'm leaving, but you know, I don't want to leave, but kind of feel like the world needs a good old Buster, right? I need to go out and I need to just have a say in the way that things are going to be unfolding here on out. So really looking forward to being a major player in the schemes of gods and men, as it were. So at any rate, yeah, I'm traveling for the first time 100% alone because before this, I traveled with. Man, it's not that I want to leave. It's just that there's a UFO convention in Hollywood, and it looks like a great career opportunity for a has-been YouTuber like me. I got this platform, and I figure there's probably some really cool. Man, OG Bobby Johnson. You're gonna you're the OG, man. I thank you for that. That I'll put you on the screen. So yeah, OG Bobby Johnson knows what's good. So we're basically right now we're looking at about a 6 hour plane ride about 6 days from now. And yeah, so I mean, and I'm going there to break the matrix. I mean, that you saw the title of the video, and I'm using every tool available to me at my disposal to do this. And I mean, since it's gonna make a bunch of noise anyway, I figured I might as well tell you guys first, and just we could all kind of just sit back and kind of just look at the situation that I've woven for myself right now. But what I see it as, and I wanted to have the first comment on it, right? So this is I'm the first to comment on it, and yeah, I'm doing it. I mean, I just got to I'm buying the plane ticket after this. I just kind of, this is more interesting, than that. It's like I keep getting distracted by things that are just more interesting. But you're gonna see me, and I'm gonna be working with very closely with some people who I've known for years, who are but I've only met online. So it's like the classic story of the person who's like a content creator online, an artist, as I consider myself, and I want to go into, and you guys know I have a deep, profound knowledge about movies, so I'm excited to go to Hollywood and maybe pitch my movie for Netflix. I mean, the UFO convention that I have a booth at, by the way, like I'm not just going there. I already reserved my space there a year ago. This has been a year. This plan has been a year in the making, and I've already reserved my place at the UFO convention. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the booth. It's like, and it's funny because all the spots are taken and stuff like that. So like, there's no way for me not to make a ton of noise when I go there, and like, it's really exciting if you look at the interwoven details of all the things that'll come to the forefront as the master plan, exerts itself, and it becomes undeniably, I mean, just when it all comes, when you see the whole thing, um yeah, man, link me up with him, OG Bobby Johnson. If you've got anybody you could hook me up, that's also what this is. This is just like anybody in LA. I'm coming to LA. I'm not, or whatever. Just hit me up in the DMs. That'd be cool. We'll have dinner or something. Or I don't know. I don't know what you do now. I'm from Massachusetts. It's a little bit different here. It's like winterized. Like people, it's a little similar, but it's a lot different than I think. I mean, all I know about it is from movies, and I've only been up and down the latitude, longitude wide. I've never gone this way. Like I said, I have traveled abroad, but down to the Galapagos Islands, never east or west. I always go north or south. I've also been to Canada, to give you some context. So I go. I've only been up and down, or I've stayed where I am. Mostly, I just stayed where I am, but it's always like a big jump whenever I do move somewhere. So I am schooled in travel in that regard. So it's not like I'm going out of my element to do something. I'm used to, and I'm used to like walking around cities by myself all the time and stuff like that. And like, yeah, you just keep your head on a swivel, and even like make friends, but just watch out who you soul bond with. Is like people on the street, that you catch somebody on the street and you become best friends with somebody who you just met on the street, and that's dangerous. That's what they don't tell you, is that if you're walking around, watch out for like the best friend that you'll make when you're just walking around minding your own business, because that's the person who's going to have some like crazy thing that's like, maybe it's good or maybe it's bad, but I just say be very aware of like you don't, when you've been mixed up in other people's business, especially when we're going to be doing here's the email. You guys would be a good link. You're into movies and UFO community. Well, I'm sure he'll pop right up now on my radar, because that's I mean, I'm not in the UFO community. I have a different thing that's adjacent to it. But I'm going to the UFO convention anyway. But those of you who follow me know about my work would be schooled in that regard. So it is no matter. There's really no point in going into details at this point, because like the work speaks for itself. And the people the people who need to know already know. And the things that are going good. Even just like this YouTube channel is just like a small aspect of like my projects and stuff like that. I mean, I understand YouTube's algorithm is trash now, and like YouTube is just not what it used to be. But I'm gonna be the next PewDiePie. I still have, that's still my mess. That's still my goal. For those of you who've been following, kind of like the running joke on this thing. I don't even know if there even is one. I mean, I think Eddie M definitely remembers, but I don't know how many of you have been watching me. That because I've used this channel, I use this YouTube page. It seems like on and off. But also shout out Sleazy P Martini, man. Like, dude got iced, bro. Dude got freaking off the platform, bro. Yeah, man. It's keep grinding RuneScape, just keep playing. Gotta defeat the Elder Dragon or whatever. That sort of thing. Let me just log on to RuneScape here real quick. Yeah, there we go. 'Cause I figure, like, I don't know. I like you want to be like a private person and stuff like that. You want to like just hang out here and not be bothered. I'll be bothered by, hey, look, there's somebody else killing rock crabs. Hey, look at him. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm gonna show you guys RuneScape now. There you go. Now it's more interesting. Look at this guy. This guy's cool. Gotta stay a few dragons to get to the princess. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Well, I mean, I'm killing rock crabs and this guy. But yeah, no, that's life, man. That's archetypes. That's fundamental framework of the reality that we base ourselves on is the archetypes and stuff. Oh, this guy's got a cannon. Lame. This guy's freaking killing my guy with a cannon over here. What's he doing? Oh, it's him. It's the same. It's that guy. Oh, I thought 90. Hey, get out. A plus A. What's he saying? My crabs now. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? I don't know if you guys could even see the text, but no, I appreciate it. OG Bobby Johnson. That does mean a lot. Yeah, I really should turn on. I'm gonna keep the face cam on now from now on when I play RuneScape because, like, yeah, I'm gonna go be playing RuneScape in real life. So. How to slay a few dragons to get OG Bobby Johnson's dropping the quotes today. Look at that. Hitting 20. You guys don't hit 22s on the first swing. 10s. I mean, I'm just chilling here. I'm not even like I don't even have like a mission. I just like want to do something for the stream and like I keep getting PK'd whenever I go to the wilderness, so like I don't know. Let's go somewhere. I'll go lose my armor. Let's go in the wilderness for the sake of the stream. It's like, what's RuneScape armor anyway? Those of you who want to learn about the grit of this website, this is what you don't do. I'm gonna go. I mean, I don't know. Oh my god, home teleport. I don't think I have any. Oh, I do have Varrock. No, I don't. I have Lumbridge. Whatever. There you go. See, you guys don't do that. You guys probably don't even play RuneScape. Yeah, so this is RuneScape. One shot kill rate. You guys can't do that. See, RuneScape is a game of dedication. You go and you play this game and you learn about life. That's basically because this game is a grind. RuneScape is not for everybody. That's for people who play this game will tell you that. But yeah, so I'm going there to the UFO convention to be a RuneScape streamer. That's the plan. Is just to, I mean, I want to like get more people to play RuneScape because different reasons. So yeah, moving to Hollywood, gonna do IRL streams too. Just in the after the in the school of all the other great content creators who came before me, I'm going to give myself over to uh, the world, the perilous world of that lies. So there's going to be an adventure on this YouTube channel. I'm going to LA. It's all starting with the UFO convention, and anybody, if people want to be my friend, then they could be my friend. But I'm very loyal, and if people aren't loyal themselves, then I have no place in my life for people who aren't loyal. That's the final conclusion that I've come to. Is like I'm not perfect, but I offer loyalty. It's but even in some even honestly, I can't even tell you that I offer friendship. I like to say that I'd offer friendship, and I try. I try to offer friendship, but saying friendship is too big of a word. Friendship is too big of a commitment to say that I offer friendship, because I might not be your friend, but I'll still be loyal to you. And I think that counts. And I think that I want that known, that I'm not, if I am loyal to somebody and I think that they're loyal to me, and I think that they're telling the truth to me, and you're not telling the truth to me, and you break the loyalty or whatever, it doesn't come back. You can't fix that. Not to say, no, this isn't directed at any particular person. That's just kind of a life lesson. And honestly, I wouldn't mind. It's worth all the money in the world to lose a person who would have cost you dearly in the long term. Anyway, and that is like my solemn oath. Like, in all reality, if somebody is a bad force, negative force in your life, then even if you lose $1,000, in the grand scheme of things, you'll get that back in network rewards, because cutting negative people out of your life is a superpower. A very smart man once said that that getting that cutting bad people out of your life, not even bad people, and you don't actually cut them out of your life, you don't block them or anything, just like if they message you, just respond, and then you don't have to be entertaining at all. They're under no obligation to be entertaining. You're under no obligation to even really engage. But if somebody hits you up, I mean, and they're a friend of yours, sure, hear them out. I mean, you never know. Maybe we're going through something, and they're like, they need to talk or something. And then, like, if you try to approach the situation like as if you understand them, then I mean, that's a whole other animal. But my point being, at a certain point, you only have so much time in your life, and what you're going to have to do is choose to invest your time in people who can reciprocate that value. And one key thing that I look for when choosing who to invest my time with is I look at what people's memory, like how good are they how well are they listening to the things that you're saying. Because if the things that you're saying are falling on deaf ears, then find other people to talk to, because there's people who want to listen to your crap. People want to listen to your nonsense. There's people online who you could meet in an instant and you could chat with, who will be your lifelong friend and will be a better friend to you than anybody who you know in your day-to-day life you're desperately trying to appeal to, because they're the only people around. See, it's like this. They say that in life, most of like the person you marry and the life that you have are all based on one fundamental principle, and that's who's around. Your entire life is based on who is around. And but the internet solves that problem now, doesn't it? I believe it does, doesn't it? I think the internet actually makes it so that you could meet people who have your exact same interests, and which is why it's no longer weird to say that you're into UFOs. I mean, what, you don't like Star Wars? You don't like Star Wars? You're not into UFOs? Like, you don't like Star Wars? Like, You think that UFOs are weird? You don't like Star Trek? You like all the Avengers movies are about UFOs. Every single one of them, every single freaking superhero is inspired by like source material that gives great respect to paranormal phenomenon of all sorts, and all are welcome. That's what the people don't realize when they pick and choose their particular brand identity. Now, I was gonna make a review of the movie Toy Story, but I guess I could just do it right now. So imagine this is like one of my movie reviews. The movie Toy Story is about brand identity. The toys in Toy Story are branded products. They are their brand identity is like Woody is a Woody brand, and then Sid, the kid who lives across the street, tampers with the brand identity of the branded products, like the Buzz Lightyear is a branded product in our life, and then it's considered to be the bad person in Toy Story, to be the evil character in Toy Story, is to draw with crayon on the Buzz Lightyear, because that is a collectible, and Buzz Lightyear has a brand identity, and thou shalt not tamper with branded products. So that's what the movie Toy Story is about. It's basically saying like, wow, everybody laughed. The movie Toy Story is basically just saying like, don't mess with the brand identity of your toys. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so Toy Story is about, the toys are, there's Sid who's who lives across the street, and he's a kid who's like being abused, or let's face it, there's something going on with Sid in Toy Story that's like written in the subtext of the movie. Like we all know it, you know what I mean? And it's weird that like Sid's sister is like just like him, but he's like, no, Sid's sister is nothing like him, sorry. And yet she's like she plays with like dolls and stuff like that, and Sid's like in his room messing with his toys and like ripping them apart and stuff like that. Andy just forgets his toys. See, arguably, I mean, really, Sid is the one who in Toy Story, Sid is the one who really loves his toys the most, because he customizes them, right? I mean, when we watch Toy Story, and it's what the fuck? I want to I just want to get my, I don't know. I mean, it just hurts my, whatever. I guess this is fine. I'm doing a face cam stream today. I don't care who says anything about it. I'm coming, people. I know who's eventually going to find this, and I know the research. 15, look at that. You don't hit a 15. You don't hit a 6. You don't hit a 2 in RuneScape. You don't hit a 12, man. First hit. Boom, 10, 2. I mean, it's not perfect, but I've worked hard on this account. If you're a RuneScape fan, then you understand the love that somebody has for their RuneScape character. I mean, I consider myself just like this guy. He's pretty cool. Streaming's freaking fun. This is a good time. I get to freaking say whatever I'm thinking about. What else am I thinking about? I mean, I don't know. What are my actual opinions on UFOs? It's too stupid. I don't give a fuck. I honestly don't give a fuck about UFOs one bit. I don't give a fuck. They're flying in the sky or whatever. I don't care. It's just, oh, whatever. Okay, aliens. I don't even care. One or the other. It'd be more interesting if aliens weren't real. I'm gonna stick to that, actually. That's what I'm gonna go there and represent. I'm gonna actually stand for the old school. I'm gonna say, like, just like old school RuneScape, I'm gonna say that aliens aren't real. because everybody there is like so. Everybody nowadays is like so convinced that aliens are real. So I'm gonna like go to the UFO convention and just be like, nah, I don't believe in them. I don't think that. I don't think so. I think that'll be. I think I'll be like the coolest dude there. I mean, we're going there to break the matrix. We're not going to the UFO convention to with any inclination. Otherwise, we don't give a shit. And it's wonderful. It's about breaking the simulation. It's about ultimately travel is a form of breaking the simulation because everybody's trapped inside of something that I've come to refer to as the zip code jail cell. And the zip code jail cell is very, very real, my friends. The zip code jail cell is the phenomenon that voluntary obligations, such as home ownership and owning a car, do in fact limit you to a certain radius. You must live in proximity to your house. If you're a normal person, you have to live near your house. You have to live in the town. So you abdicate a certain level of freedom, in exchange for the comfort and the convenience of where you live. And if you like where you live, then that's great. But a lot of people are more like stuck where they live, right? I mean, isn't that the case for most people? They're like stuck, and if you're stuck where you live, what you shouldn't do is go buy a house there. If you don't like where you live, don't buy a house where you grew up or whatever. If you're unsatisfied with that, then because you're going further into the matrix. Honestly, if you're unsatisfied with your life, then you should then what you shouldn't do, is get rich. You know what I mean? If you are unsatisfied with your life and you get rich, then it's likely that you're going to be unhappy rich. You know what I mean? It'd be better. Maybe everybody. I think that like a self-help thing that's not very common, that people should start saying, or maybe I'll start saying it, is that people should like burn your money, like burn your money, like throw away, like instead of like oh, I'm gonna be motivated. This doesn't seem to really work for everybody, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna be super rich and I'm gonna like go try to start a business online and stuff like that. I mean, that's like freaking social. You'll become a social media influencer. That's not gonna make you happy. It's gonna just make you a TikToker, right? If you listen to Gary Vee and you just make a social media account, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying burn your money. I'm saying like go to the bank, just take all the money out of your bank account and just like and throw it away, like publicly, like just burn, like say I'm done. That's what I'm saying for self-help. Or not even all of it, maybe even just like 10%, just like enough where it hurts. Just go like knock yourself down 1/5 of your net worth. Think of everything that you own and just go literally just throw one, don't even donate it to charity. Don't even tell anybody that you did it. Just do it just do it out of just do it and privately feel the pain of what it's like to lose that amount of money. Imagine 1/5 of everything that you own, and you do that as a form of therapy. In Fight Club, Tyler Durden said that self-destruction is a form of creation. I mean, now I don't know. I don't know about that, but shit. I mean, of course, this is all just parody. But don't they say you'll own nothing and you'll be happy? I want to be the first millennial to own nothing and be happy about it. I want to be the space monkey. I want to get shot into space and be the space monkey that owns nothing and is happy about it. Can I do that? Can I get a pod? Can I get a free pod? And can I just live in I'll do this. I'll play RuneScape and I'll report from the pod. So literally, I don't need any more space than this much. Like, my room, or even half of this for free. Damn, I'll take that. I don't have to go anywhere. Wouldn't even have to go to the stupid UFO convention. Just get my check in the mail. You guys can send the awards later. I'll get the I don't even need to be paid. I'll take network rewards. Clout tokens is what the kids call them these days. Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Just throw away 1/5 of everything that you own as a form of therapy. I don't know, or just like watch the movie Fight Club, whatever. I don't know, man. Stay sane, you know. Like try to stay sane in this insane world. Try to make sense of it, right? I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself, right? We're not going to make sense of anything. We're doomed. Resistance is futile, my friend. Why is this guy like a freaking leech just taking my crap? It's like, that was freaking dumb. What am I lagging? Oh, somebody else is attacking me. I like how I don't have to double click on the dragons to attack them anymore. Look at that. I just hit a 20, man. I'm a beast. I got like the best RuneScape account in the world. Slaying dragons, going to the UFO convention. I've come a long way since I started this YouTube channel and other projects. We've all come a long way. My victory is a victory for the XB community. Yes, sir. XB in the chat. XB in the chat, viewer. XB in the chat, please. Every time, I want XB in the chat. Please. Can I get an XB in the chat? From somebody? Somebody, XB in the chat. Let me do it so you guys can see. XB in the chat. Oh. XB in the chat. Nobody does that. XB. XB is love. XB is life. That's my symbol. Before this is all over, we'll have the chat flooded with XBs again. Those of you who remember the glory days of this YouTube channel, that was the case before the banning and then the return, the redemption. I need like a before they were famous made about me to just, or a Wikipedia. Like somebody needs to, you know, and I want to hand in writing it. I want to, you know, because I've done a lot of interesting shit, and you know, nobody's aware of all of it. I forget it. I was like telling my friend today stuff from like 2015, and I was like, wow, even I forgot half this crap. And it's like going down memory lane. I figure it's like, this is kind of just like a time capsule to myself before I go on my trip, you know? Look back on this and remember the good old days, slaying dragons and talking about the pods and eating bugworms and owning nothing and being happy about it and going to the UFO convention and playing RuneScape. Good times. Remember those days, guys? You guys were here. You guys were here for the live, or you watched the replay of the live, or you're watching it now in the future. Because you know, I'm in the past making this video, but everything that's on the internet is in the everything on the internet, if you didn't already know, is the past. Nothing on the internet is happening right now, even a live stream. It's like a mirror. You know, the mirror has a delay. You're actually looking into the past. When you're looking in a mirror, you think you see your reflection. No, you're seeing a history. You're seeing history. You're seeing it takes time. It takes time for the speed of light to travel, my friend, comrade. Such is the same with thought. And so it is across the board with all aspects of our existence, really. Not to get too clinical about it, but you know, don't give yourself over to amazement, because there's many things that you've been blind to, and it's not your fault. But the more you're able to have that that critical view of the world around you, the more these like synchronicities and stuff will be screaming at you. And a lot of people can't handle it because it's like it wakes them up to the fact that they've been asleep for so long. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of myself either. Nobody does, you know. You know, why would you pretend to be like confident or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, imagine pretending to be confident. I mean, it's not a bad strategy. I'm just saying, like, maybe you should. I mean, just imagine it. Maybe you should get used to imagining to be confident. If you're not confident, you probably should. But that's not the point of what I'm saying. Like, like, how sad is it? People who you know the type. I think I need go no further. Confirmation in the chat on that regard. 100%. But the trip to LA is scheduled, my friends. I will be representing the RuneScape community too. I'm taking you guys with me. The archetypal Mad Hatter. That's what I resonate with. That's what I see myself as. So I've just been here for too long. I need to flex. It's time to flex. It's been too long. And they're not ready for my flex. Nobody is. I'm like the anti-flex. I'm Dr. Napoleon Torcum, PhD. Zero 0010110. That's a good thing in the chat too. I don't know why you'd think of those numbers. I think I saw those on TikTok. Might Google that later. Probably not. Probably not, right? Probably won't. How about that? How about I won't? How about no? How about freedom of will? How about freedom of will is the power to say no? And from a molecular, cellular level all the way up to a whale or a human or a computer-sized organism, the ability to say no rings true, across the board for all of them, doesn't it? So you could always hold that confidence that you could always say no. Exercise your freedom of will. It's your right as a human being. I mean, not even it's your right as a It's your right as a being. Not even a human being. I mean, yeah, sure, human being, but I mean, it's more primordial than that. You don't lose that, even no matter what happens. You get the brain chip. You can do whatever you want. I've come to realize the people are going to have to get the brain chip because their jobs are going to make them. Most likely, people are going to get mandated to have the brain chip, won't they? The Neuralink or whatever. People are going to, it's going to be the same as the, what. People are going to have to get the brain chip for their job, to keep their jobs. And, yeah, whatever. Who cares? Let them do it. Let them go become my computer. If you want to go solve the bandwidth issue and become my computer and be my guest, I believe they call that 11010001, don't they? The opposite being freedom of will, 00101110 digital renaissance, I heard. At least that's what I found on Google. It's not that interesting anyway. Who really cares? Could humanity really awaken? Like, could there really be a great awakening? Look around at the people around you. I mean, when it says 7% of people would be awakened, that really rings true. I really resonate with that idea that like only really 7% of people are ready in this life to like say no or whatever, maintain that humanity. And maybe those people will be able to live in like a human zoo while and work on their telepathic abilities with the help of the AI, while the other 93% of humanity merge with it. because their jobs are going to make them. And all the stage has already been set for all this to happen. And it's necessary. It's neither good nor evil. It's yin and yang. It's what they call it is archetypal destiny, or the fulfillment of biblical prophecy, which is why it's my mission to break the matrix. I mean, just a goal, more of a hobby, really. No, some people take it more seriously than others, and I think I take it the most seriously, but I don't lose my sense of humor, and I definitely don't lose my head about it. I think that's one thing that separates me from everybody else in a lot of different communities, because most people are baseless. Most people are not based. Everything that I say is based. Look at anything I've ever said. Have I ever steered you wrong? You know? I mean, I've never steered. Lead from behind. But it's not necessary anymore. I'm going to take human form. That's the announcement. I'm now manifested in the 5D, as they say. The age of Aquarius or whatever, all that. So yeah. Do you guys watch my Dr. Livesley AI dystopia video? It's really awesome. It's like probably the best thing I've ever made. It's like really funny. It's true though. It's like art. Like, if you could find humor in real academic pursuits, and you could make it modern, then I consider that the highest form of modern art. I think that's what modern art should strive for. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, clearly the vision. It took me this long to realize, like, exactly what I want to do, because I knew what I wanted always, as far as like right from the beginning. The goal is not. I mean, the goal is almost has been accomplished, because we know the code now, so we know how to communicate with each other. The telepathic abilities of humanity have awakened. And the internet is merely an invention created based on the organic telepathic capacities that are already inherent within human nature. Yes, you heard that right. The internet was created based on something that already existed. There's nothing new under the sun. And humanity created the internet as a tool, and it's a great tool because you get to watch videos on it and search information more in the 3D. But dreams and stuff like that are a remnant of like the prefrontal cortex and the evolution of the human brain. A really ancient part of the human brain that's kind of like lends itself over to the deepest levels of consciousness now, doesn't it? Like I said, not to get too clinical, but realistically, like, wouldn't you agree that there is some sort of phenomenon at work when it comes to how you communicate with people around you, and like the various different mechanisms that you use to do so? I mean, what are words? Aren't words more of just like a telepathic suggestion? I mean, when I say a word, I'm merely suggesting that you think the word the thought that's assigned to that sound. But it's not the sound that is the word, it's the vibration of the tonal frequency that you're picking up on. In a sense, everything, I mean, well, in reality, you ever heard the word spells? Like, the word magic spell is kind of like really it's like Harry Potter and stuff like that really kind of have the market cornered on the concept of spells. But I, for one, believe, and I hold the contention, that the reason why a word is spelled, like the spelling of a word is called the spelling of a word, is because words are spells. Every word that you say is a suggestion to creation, to the consciousness that of that suggestion, that frequency, of that carrying that information wave. You use that model. Uh, it fits in a lot of other aspects of life as well. Yeah. See, that's Buster Friendly. This is what I usually look like. Since I'm sitting on the, but that was basically like the setup reveal. I just wanted you guys to see what it looks like from my end when I'm like streaming, like just but so you'll have to rewatch the live if you wanna. It's also all uploaded to Odyssey. Look up Buster Friendly on Odyssey. I plan to hide in plain sight and attack the dragons head on. Also, it's good for me to get used to the idea of what's it called, being on camera, because it's hard to avoid in LA, especially when everybody out there is gonna be like an influencer around me. So I can't be camera shy. So I figured, this video is a good archive of where my head's at before my trip, what my motivations are. So if you guys are in the Los Angeles area in February, you might see me. You might see me. Just nod, just like hello. Yes, guys, the rumors are true. The legends are true. Ready for it? The face reveal. This is me. Hi, hello. Everybody's gone. 7 viewers. I had like 7 viewers. See, like YouTube's a lot different than TikTok. Like if I go live on TikTok, I'll get like. I'm gonna go live on TikTok right now. I'll go live on TikTok and just kind of show you guys. I don't even want to do it. Fuck it. Never mind. No, I'm not gonna do it. Not important enough. Not today. Some other day. Too much internet. I don't want to use the internet on my phone while I'm using it. It's working too good. We're getting some real RuneScape time in. I want that as my #1 title on my Wikipedia page, that I'm a RuneScape streamer first and foremost.
Why don't I play some music? I think I've said what I had to say. All right, guys. Thanks for watching live. I'm gonna continue to kill these dragons, but I'm just gonna stop talking, so I'll play music instead for a little while. Maybe I'll come back at the end. I'll come back at the end and say goodbye. Yeah, guys, like freaking PK. That's what I'm talking about.
Actually, I wanted to talk about. Um, so I got in. All right. Get into this. Topic. I talked to somebody. Um, and I was talking about the concept of being like phone married. I don't know if you ever heard the concept of phone married, but the person I was trying to explain this concept with couldn't understand it. I was saying if you're married, right, and whether or not you had a ceremony that's recognized by the state or not is irrelevant. You decided to get married to this person, and then you are you're married to them, but then you are separated. Like you're gonna get a divorce now. Well, knock on wood, right? Don't get a divorce. Stick with the person. Be loyal. Like just the theme is extreme. But but I'm just saying, like you get but it does happen. So the phenomenon of phone marriage is these people, they separate, they move to different locations, but they still share the same phone bill. So they're still married to the phone company. I don't know. The person I was talking to was a mover. They didn't really want to wrap their mind around the concept like, marriage should be in a church. I'm like, all right, that's beside the point. I'm saying that the phenomenon of separation does exist, and some people, stricken by that, are still have the same phone bill, still phone married. Very kind. There's nothing wrong with that concept. Like it's a valid thing to say. Like I was defending the use of the word. I'm like, I reserve the right to call it like it is. I think you should all take note of that in all aspects of life. That's a big one. I always reserve the right to call it like it is. What are you gonna? How are you gonna do anything if you can't call it like it is? That's the sad state of the world. You call it like it is, right? Never be afraid to say it like it is. Say it straight, right? Don't don't mix words. People these days are in this weird habit of like abusing language. I don't know, whatever. You know the type. Get back to the And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, let me set this one up properly. This is the send off. This is then the announcement. I'll do a final word. So, thank you all for tuning in. I am planning to move to Hollywood. So, get ready because you can expect IRL streams from this stage. Exciting and more to come. Definitely be pretty wild ride. So, look for me to the streets of Hollywood. I appreciate everybody who came to the stream and travel well.